Full name, date of birth, please.
Excuse me?
Full name, date of birth.
Andy Hernandez.
Everybody, when you come in here, give me your full name and date of birth. Go ahead.
Andy Hernandez, 7.
Thank you. If you were arrested earlier today and charged with solicitation of sale of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Your problem is that you were previously released and have an open case pending where you were released on a felony release. Under Arizona law, if you're arrested, charged with a felony, and released pending resolution of that felony, if you're arrested on a new felony, you're not entitled to have any form of release by bond or otherwise. That's the way the Arizona legislature decided to take care of the problem of people being arrested, released, and arrested and released. So in this case, you will not be released, and your next court appearance will be July 12th at 8:30, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. And your order's right over there. Okay, everything you hear me put on the record will be printed on the form, and the order in your case will be over there as you walk back into the room you're seated in. Cheyenne McKendry, and then it'll be Catherine Roca. Full name, date of birth?
Cheyenne Ashley McKendry.
Ma'am, you're on felony probation here in Maricopa County. I take that back. Hold on. Yes, you're on probation here in Maricopa County, and the probation department has issued a warrant for your arrest, alleging that you violated conditions of probation with a $250 bond on June 13th. Your next court date now will be your revocation arraignment hearing, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 15th at 8:30.
Do I still have the $250 bond?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. And just make sure, if you post it, make sure you show up.
Yes, sir.
And everything is on that order that you need. All right, Catherine Roca, and then it'll be Luis Munguia. Full name, date of birth.
Catherine Roca.
Date of birth? All right, ma'am. You were arrested earlier today, I believe. Let's see, we can get your cases up here. You have two warrants for your arrest. Both were issued on March 28th. On March 28th of this year, you had two felonies pending. Actually, one of them was a probation violation matter because of the other being a felony. There was a non-witness violation hearing scheduled on March 28th. When you didn't show up, they issued a warrant for your arrest with a $1,000 bond. Next court date, July 15th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. And then the other case was a pre-trial conference that was scheduled. When you didn't show up on March 28th, they issued a warrant for your arrest with a $3,000 bond. In that case, your next court date will be July 18th at 8:30 Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. And your order's right over there.
Thank you.
Luis Munguia, and then it will be Jared Urban. Full name, date of birth, please.
Luis Munguia.
All right, you, sir, are on felony probation on three separate felony convictions here in Maricopa County. A warrant for your arrest was issued in all of them on July 3rd. Two warrants have a $5,000 cash-only bond, and one has a $500 bond. Your next court date in all three of these will be your revocation arraignment hearing, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 15th at 8:30. And your orders are right over there. Jared Urban, and then it will be Chandler Barron. Full name, date of birth.
Jared Patrick Urban, 720.
All right, you, sir, are here because you failed to appear at a trial management conference on August 8th of last year. When you didn't show up, they issued a warrant for your arrest with a $3,000 bond. In that case, your next court date will be in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 18th at 8:30. You also have a grand jury arrest warrant that was issued on April 2nd of this year. It is for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 4 felony, and 2 counts of aggravated driving while under the influence, Class 4 felonies. The warrant that was issued by the grand jury was a $10,000 arrest warrant. Your next court date in this matter will be, by the way, I appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Next court date will be July 12th at 8:30, Superior Court in downtown Phoenix, and your orders are right over there. Chandler Barron, and then it will be Michael Kleinfelter. Full name, date of birth? Let me get your case number up here, number 6. All right. You were arrested earlier today, charged with possession of facilitation of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and facilitation of unlawful possession of alcohol. A misdemeanor. Legal Defender's Office appointed to represent you. I'm releasing you on your own recognizance to appear in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 23rd at 8:30. Okay. One more case, and we'll bring you in. The other people I'm talking to in there. Yeah, you can go and get your order right there. When I'm looking at them, it looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm not. All right, Melvin Reed, and then it will be Annie Pedlow. Have a seat back there. I got one case ahead of you. Yeah. Come, yeah, here we go.
Who do you need, Michael?
I want Melvin Reed. Then after Melvin Reed will be Annie Pedlow. Here we go. Full name, date of birth? Full name, date of birth?
Melvin Reed.
All right, Mr. Reed. You were arrested earlier today, charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. I'm releasing you on your own recognizance to appear in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 23rd at 8:30. Go ahead, go through there. Miss Pedlow, and then we will have, where was I? Nicholas Fries. Full name, date of birth, please.
Yes, your name and date of birth.
Annie Pedlow.
So,
David Maletta for the defense.
all right. Ms. Pedlow, you were arrested. Let me get your case down here. Yours I kind of put down a little farther. There we go. You were arrested today earlier, charged with a form of assault, a misdemeanor. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance to appear in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. The conditions of your release are, until your next court date, unless counsel can get the county attorney's office to agree to talk to them and change some of the release conditions, not returning to the scene of the alleged crime or having any contact with the alleged victim or witnesses, and if an order of protection is issued and you're served with a copy, you must comply with its terms. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You all right? There you go, your order's right over there.
Thank you.
You bet. Where was I on my list here? Nicholas Fries, and then it'll be Jessica Barrera. Full name, date of birth?
Nicholas James Freeze, no.
Mr. Fries, you were arrested earlier today, charged with discharging a firearm in the city limits, a Class 6 felony, and reckless endangerment, a Class 6 felony. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. I'm releasing you on your supervised release to appear in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 23rd at 8:30. On your release order will be prominently displayed how to get in touch with pretrial services. Within a few days, call that number and touch base with them. They expect people that are here released to call them and just, if you have any questions, talk to them, but they want to touch base with you, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Jessica Barrera, and then it will be Gloria Vasquez. Full name, date of birth?
Jessica Barrera.
All right, Miss Barrera, you were arrested, let's see when it was. These were all yesterday. These offenses are alleged to have occurred. Endangering the health of a minor, a Class 1 misdemeanor, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, a misdemeanor, shoplifting by concealment, a misdemeanor, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, using a theft detection device remover, a Class 6 felony, theft or control of stolen credit card, Class 5 felony, a form of shoplifting that is a Class 4 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and the charge, it has to do with an adult allowing a reckless situation to exist with a minor. That's a Class 3 felony. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. I'm releasing you on supervised release to appear on July 23rd at 8:30, Superior Court at downtown Phoenix. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, and I don't know what the circumstances are of to do with the children.
It's my daughter.
Pardon me?
It was my 5-year-old daughter. She was with me while I was shoplifting.
Well, no, I know that, but I mean, I don't know. Has Child Protective Services picked her up?
No, she's with my mom.
All right.
They have been notified, though.
Okay.
They were notified.
All right. And if an order of protection is issued, and you're served with a copy, you must comply with its terms. You understand? Mm-hmm. All right. There you go.
Thank you.
Contact pretrial services, that number on the release order within a few days, just to touch base with them, all right? Gloria Vasquez, and then it'll be Christian Chavez. Full name, date of birth, ma'am. And your full name?
Gloria Vasquez.
All right, Miss Vasquez. You were arrested earlier today, charged with possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're being released on your own recognizance to appear Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 23rd at 8:30. And the order right over there. Christian Chavez, and then it will be Trinity Gutierrez. Full name, date of birth?
Christian Chavez.
All right, Mr. Chavez, you were arrested earlier today, charged with possession of narcotic drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, simple possession, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're also on felony probation on 2 cases. Your probation officer's notified the system that they want to pursue revocation proceedings, but that is anytime they want to involve a probationer who's been arrested on a new charge, that's a Term 1 violation, that's what they do. Whether or not they actually revoke your probation depends upon how things work out. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance on this new charge to be supervised by your adult probation officer. You're to contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. Your next court date in this matter will be July 23rd at 8:30 Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. Then on the probation violation matters, I'm releasing you on your own recognizance to appear at a revocation arraignment hearing, in both cases July 15th at 8:30. You've got 2 different dates, all right? Call your probation officer within a few days of your release and make sure that you cooperate regarding any supervision problems, all right?
All right.
There you go. Trinity Gutierrez, and then it'll be Manuel Rodriguez. Full name, date of birth?
Trinity Gutierrez.
All right, ma'am. You were arrested earlier today and charged with criminal trespass of a residential structure. That's a Class 6 felony. I appoint the Legal Defender's Office to represent you. You were on felony probation when this is alleged to have occurred. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, on this charge, a new one, release you on your own recognizance to be supervised by your adult probation officer. You need to make contact with them within a few days of your release. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. And your next court date in this new arrest will be July 23rd at 8:30 Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. On the probation violation aspect of this is a Term 1 violation, your new arrest. I'm releasing you on your own recognizance on that matter to appear, first court appearance July 15th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix for your revocation arraignment hearing, all right? And if you have any questions, just contact your probation officer, but you need to contact him or her within a few days of your release, okay?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Manuel Rodriguez, and then it'll be Casey Lawrence. Full name, date of birth?
Yes, sir. Manuel Rodriguez, 10-580.
You were previously charged with possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. A status conference was scheduled in your case on April 2nd. When you didn't show up, the judge issued a warrant for your arrest with a $500 bond. Your next court date will now be July 15th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. There you go.
Thank you.
Casey Lawrence, and then it'll be Jennifer Feathers. Full name, date of birth?
Casey Lawrence.
All right, Mr. Lawrence, you were arrested earlier today, charged with criminal trespass, a misdemeanor, criminal damage, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a misdemeanor. Pretrial Services says you're financially capable of hiring your own counsel. If that's not correct, you can request appointment of counsel at any subsequent court proceeding. I'm setting a $1,800 secured appearance bond in this case. Your next court date will be July 15th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. If you bond out, make sure you show up, all right? Your order's right over there. Jennifer Feathers, and then it'll be Isaiah Aguirre. Full name, date of birth, please.
Jennifer Feathers, by
All right, ma'am, you were arrested, earlier today, charged with one count of possession of narcotic drugs, a class 4 felony, one count of resisting arrest, risking physical injury, a class 6 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony. Public Defender's Office appointed to represent you. You also, they have not connected these cases correctly, but, let me find your other case here. All right. You're on felony probation also on another case, and your probation officer has initiated probation revocation proceedings. On the case that you failed to appear on, let me take that back. On the case you were arrested on earlier today, the Public Defender's Office appointed to represent you. A $500 bond has been set. Your next court date will be July 15th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. And on the probation violation matter, I take that back. It's failure to pay. It is a probation violation matter. There's a $500 bond set in that case, and your next court date will be your revocation arraignment hearing in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 15th at 8:30. There you go. Your orders are right over there. All right. Isaiah Aguirre, and then it'll be Michael Villanueva. Full name, date of birth, please.
Isaiah Gary,
All right, you're still in custody, are you?
yes,
Okay.
DLC.
Well, then I'm going to just affirm what the judge did in this case. You were charged with possession of dangerous drugs, class 4 felony. On November 7th of 2022, a status conference was scheduled and you didn't appear. They issued a warrant for your arrest with a $2,000 bond. Your next court date in this matter will be, and I appoint Public Defender's Office to represent you, July 15th at 8:30 in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. The order's right over there.